Okay, and oh, what the fuck? Oh god, this can't be real. Let's go have a look. Hey there, Torbjorn. What up, or buddy? Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh Christ! Enemy team has 6 minutes 31 to spare. Gold damage as the healer. Just, ugh. Fuck me. It's Hilo Hell, folks.
Little boy, you're going to hell! You said bad words for rocks in the birds, and now this is your tale!
Hello everyone, Simpson2142 here, reporting more vlogs from Elo Hell in Overwatch. Today, our particular topic is going to surround solo healing, something that is not too uncommon to find when down in the Elo Hell ranks of Overwatch. And what I mean by solo healing is where no one on your team decides to take on the role of healer, and so you have to bite the bullet and play as the single healer on your team. Now, ideally a good team composition will always have two healers, whether it be the classic 2 DPS, 2 tank, 2 healers, or the 1 DPS, 3 tank and 2 healer comp, which is showing more popularity in recent meta. Now, the reason for this is generally one healer cannot give out the required amount of heals to support an entire team, meaning that the teammates are more likely to die, and once you lose the numbers you have pretty much lost the fight and therefore the entire round. But this is solo queue Elo Hell, and every now and then you will come across the situation as seen in the background, where everyone has picked their favourite DPS or tank hero and they are refusing to budge. Everyone agrees that the team needs more healers, but ironically no one is prepared to do anything about it. So you've taken it upon yourself to fill the role as the only healer on the team. The question is, who do you pick? Well, you have 4 choices. You have Zenyatta, Lucio, Ana or Mercy. I'm not including Symmetra, as although she's technically a support role, which I disagree with, she doesn't actually provide any healing ability to the team. Okay, let's start off with Zenyatta, probably the worst choice out of all 4. Now, don't get me wrong, Zenyatta can be a fantastic contribution to the team as he can offer huge damage support with his Discord Orb, but as a solo healer, he cannot offer enough heals for the entire team. For one, he can only heal a single teammate at a time, and 2, it will only offer out 30 heals per second on a single target. That compared to Mercy, who can offer 60 heals per second on a single target. And although 30 healing per second may be sustainable for a squishy character such as Tracer or Genji, it simply won't compensate for the damage large tanks take such as D.Va and Winston. So, what about Lucio? He seems like a sensible pick. Being able to passively heal multiple teammates at the same time that come into his healing aura means that he'll be able to keep everyone topped up with minimal effort. The only problem is that despite being able to heal a lot of people at the same time, he can't heal them very well. Whereas we ripped on Zenyatta for only having his 30 heals per second, Lucio's passive heal only gives out 12.5 heals per second. Even with his amp up ability, this will only boost it to 36 heals per second, fractionally better than Zenyatta's, but unlike Zenyatta's, this will only last for a few seconds before going down on a 12-second cooldown. Again, okay for squishy DPS heroes, not so much for tanks. Well then, that would probably settle it. The only logical choice left would be Ana, as with her biotic rifle, she can offer a staggering heal rate of 75 heals per second, which for those of you paying attention is even more than Mercy's 60 heals per second. Not to mention that Ana also has a biotic grenade, which not only offers an instant 100 healing for any teammate caught within its 4-meter radius, but it also gives those teammates a double heal rate for 5 seconds. Coupled with the fact that her biotic nade can also cause 60 damage to enemies as well as denying any healing for 5 seconds, and her sleep dart can shut down enemies in the blink of an eye, particularly those ults like McCree and Soldier, would there be any reason not to choose Ana over Mercy? Well, actually yes there is. Whereas she does have the potential to offer far more heals per second, that doesn't mean that she will. Not only would you have to land every single shot from your rifle in quick succession, you would also need to make sure you land it on the correct healing target. And I don't mean by the fact that you're missing, but more that your other teammates are unintentionally getting in the way of your shot. Ana's projectiles fired from the rifle will hit the first thing they come into contact with, regardless if that healing target is already at full health. Which, when you're in a close collected group like the one shown in the video here, trying to get enough hits on a weak diva when trying to shoot through a Roadhog and several other teammates proves very difficult. In order to successfully land your shots, you're going to have to either move closer to the front lines, where your healing target is, or go around to get a better angle from the edges, both of which take you out of the cover provided by your teammates and leave you more vulnerable to attack. Mercy, on the other hand, doesn't suffer from this. Once she has her healing target selected, she can easily stay locked onto them, with her beam freely passing through friendly teammates. Now, this beam does have a limited range, but if you're in a close-knit group, this won't be much of an issue. Plus, if your teammates do stray a bit far and take damage, they will more likely retreat to get back to you, rather than make you go to them. After all, you are the only healer, and if your team has the slightest sense, they are going to want to keep you alive and safe. Another reason to choose Mercy as the solo healer is because of her ultimate. Remember when I said the biggest problem with having one healer is that it is very difficult to keep all teammates healed and therefore more likely to lead to their deaths? Well, what better ult to have than something that can literally bring people back from the dead? And with her being the only healer, her ult can charge surprisingly quickly, sometimes having it up in less than a minute, especially if you focus on those tanky characters like D.Va, Roadhog, Winston, etc. Meaning you can afford to use it on smaller reses. It is perfectly justified to use your res just to revive as little as 2 teammates. So, in a strange twist of fate, Mercy could be deemed the only healer who would actually benefit from being a solo healer. Nevertheless though, regardless of your team's composition, always try to make sure you have 2 healers on the team, as although the gameplay in the background worked out well for us, in other scenarios I've been in, it has in fact gone horribly wrong. As if the enemy team you're playing against is smart, they will soon realise you are the solo healer and will go out of their way to kill you. And once you're dead, your remaining team will quickly fall like flies. Alright guys, that's going to be enough for this session of Elo Hell Vlogs. My name is Simpson2142. If you have any thoughts or stories on the matter, do let me know. Maybe you agree with Mercy, maybe you disagree. Maybe you think having no healers can work. Let me know guys, and take care of yourselves.